Nadir.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 215.
Wow, man. This is actually Quarantine Edition 10.
Is it 10?
Yeah, I went back. I was watching some of the old ones, and this is 10. Yeah, last
10?
week was 9. Yeah, so,
okay.
Hey, man, listen, we hit a milestone for Quarantine podcast.
Yeah, we did.
Clap for them.
Yeah. It kept it going each week. I got to be honest with Kev. My quarantine's about to be over, man.
You about to break quarantine, eh?
Yeah. I'm about to break quarantine, bro. I'm about to just be around a couple people, be around some people. I was gonna say this is like I was gonna wait for the pod to say this. This might be our last pod on Zoom, bro.
Hey, man, let's get it.
Yeah, this might be our last one. It's just talking about the international place of the Carpenters opening up, and to some, and man, we just gotta. It is what it is. I think
finally breaking down, eh?
Yeah. Well, not. Well, yeah. That in the company with the fact that it's been a long time, man. It
has. Yeah.
And it's nothing that we can do about the Rona. It ain't going nowhere. So we just got to deal with it. And
I mean, just be smart. That's all it is,
exactly.
Man. That's all we can do. Be as smart as possible about it.
Uh-huh.
But gotta keep living your life. Like, yo, one of my cousins actually hit me up, was like, yo, man, we ought to take a guys trip. And he's like, man, we go to Vegas or Miami. I'm like, first I'm like, listen, that's gonna take a little finagling, brother. But on the other side of that, I'm like, I mean, if outside is safe, man, I could possibly be down for this, but we might be planning ways in advance at this point. It was like, no, July 30th. I was like,
no. See, that's right. That ain't gonna fly. You already know our wives ain't going for that, man.
I was like, I mean, it sounds good, man, but I just don't know, dog. I don't know about that, man. I would love to.
Shoot, my wife, I have a hard time pulling that off in a normal, not pandemic. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to Vegas.
I think I would be cool. Nah, I'd be cool.
I would be cool if you
but I'm not feeling great about it.
But if it'd be like, I don't know, it'd be rough. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I think as long as I'm rolling with some other married folk, I'd be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That'd be a rough. Well, Vegas is hard to pull off, man. You had to be somewhere like a ski trip or something. It couldn't be Vegas, because like Vegas is known for the shenanigans. Like it'd have to be somewhere like Detroit or something. We got a homie that lives there or something. But Vegas or Miami,
ain't no relaxing in Detroit.
Ain't no right. Well, I mean, ain't no relaxing in Vegas either.
And you can relax in Vegas, man.
Okay, you're trying.
I'm saying do a little. And listen, I'm saying you might come home with a bag.
Yeah, my wife know I don't gamble.
I don't either. Well, actually, I'll gamble a little bit. I have a set amount, bro. Like, I spend $20, and listen, once that 20 is gone, well,
I'll be
gambling is over.
The old lady at the penny slots. But my thing is, like, my wife would know. Only thing I would really want to go down there is to gamble on sports. Ain't no sports going on. It's like, I can't gamble.
Word.
I'll be down there.
Man, you could shoot some. You do some. I would do roulette. That would be kind of my role. It's like, yo, listen.
Yeah, but with $20, can't we do like 5 rolls and then we're ready to come home? That's it.
I bet on black, man. Hey, listen, I might hit it big. You know what I'm saying?
Nose in the cloud.
I got 50-50 chance out here, baby. You know what I'm saying?
The way it's going. I mean, we're not gonna get into political stuff, but the way it's going, we might even win on that right now. So.
No, we definitely winning on that.
Yeah, they got to give us some get back. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I'm still salty. I struck out on them daggone Flint 12s this morning.
Oh, buddy. You know what? I didn't see it coming.
Kev, it was a shoo-in. I just knew I was going to have those shoes. I moved out. I positioned a piece of the closet for the Flints. Like, I even got a little Post-it note in there saying reserved for the Flint 13s. And the way I struck out was just like crazy. Because like when I got in, first of all, I knew it was going to be bad. When I got in, it says you're in line. I said, oh, come on. They can't do me like this. Not the Flint 13s. It was a general release.
Right.
A
crazy
release.
GR.
Like everywhere was getting them, and it just sold out like that. And then East Bay was just they weren't carding or anything. And I was like, at that point, I was just frustrated, man.
Bruh, so I you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to the trenches. I've been fortunate of the last few years, you know what I'm saying, not having to go through the muddy waters of the shoe sites anymore. But you know what I'm saying, after I struck out on sneakers, the raffles weren't quite working out anymore. Like, I barely even entered any raffles. I'm like, man, this is gonna be easy peasy. First of all, I didn't really even want them that bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll take them. Those are going to be the easy pair this week. I'm like, man, Chunky Donkey's going to need that. Them Travis Scott's going to need that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really trying to hit. Them Flints or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They'll be there. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I know they ain't going on sale. But, you know what I'm saying? That should be a relatively easy cop. Negative, sir. That was out of here.
They might have sold out faster than those other ones.
Nah, not at all. But the what made it so bad was it was like, yo, I had to go back to foot sites. I'm like, man, this is like 2011 all over again. Like spam and add to cart for hours and hours and hours. I'm gonna tell you how bad it got. So like I stayed persistent. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have a problem accepting an L. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not supposed to take a loss.
Yeah, no, because you don't like getting bro. That's the way you.
I'm not supposed to take a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. It's like, yo, perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Applies pressure. So I stayed with it. I stayed active on it, and I got through to JD Sports. The store in Polaris or whatever. I still don't know where they came from or who they are.
No, me neither.
But
a lot of bad music.
Listen, I have no clue what's going on. Only reason I even tried it because I'm like, well, it is an actual store. I've seen it, so you know it's not a scammer. So I tried their online system or whatever. First of all, you got a splash page for the longest. Finally, around maybe like 12:30, I got through, and that's when I sent you that. You know what I'm saying? I got into the console and started inspecting it. And I'm like, yo, they wrote this code to be broken. They knew it wasn't going to work. It literally said, man, when you edit this, if you still have that text message, go ahead and put it up there for the people to see. It legit said it was going to be broken. Yeah. I was like, wow, okay. I was like, man, whoever wrote this, they knew it was crappy code. Yeah. But eventually the site ends up coming up, man. I'm able to get the shoes into the cart. First of all, I carted about 15 pairs today.
Really?
I carted. I got them in the cart, man. I got them in the cart on Champs. I got them in the cart on East Bay. Can never check out. JD's, I got them in the cart, man. I'm going through the checkout process. Literally entered in all my information, got the PayPal set up. And then, like, when you click it through, it's like, the items in your cart have been removed every single time. Whoa. Bruh, they literally tried to charge me about 11 times.
Well, that's, man.
That's why I only use PayPal, because PayPal at least knows that, like, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? Things get a little weird on the internet. Yeah. We're only going to charge you if they end up putting this order through. If they contact us and let us know to put this order through, we'll charge you then. But so maybe I might luck up on a pair. Maybe I might luck up on 15. I don't know. But it's looking pretty bleak right now. It's looking nasty.
I just don't. Yeah. I'm not. I accepted it early. You were way more persistent than I was. I tried for like the first.
I don't take L's.
Yeah.
How can I take an L on a GR, man?
Fail.
Like I don't remember the last time I took an L on a GR. I'm still me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still me out here.
I know. I'm gonna tell you what's going to end up happening. They're gonna go back in stock. I give it to like Tuesday. They're gonna have a restock, which we talked about off pod before, and I told you that's nasty. And Nike's been doing that for a while now. They'll do a flash restock. No, y'all held back some pair, man. That's like those 5s that came out, those Fire 5s, whatever you want to call them. That was everyone stood in line for the week quarantine was let up in Atlanta. And I'm like, man, every time I get a link, I always send it to you just to prove or to show like it was dumb, and the fact that Nike knew what they were doing with the finesse. I hope that it's done with these Flints. These are probably the one release I've been waiting for all year. Everything else is kind of like icing on the cake. If I get them, I don't. And then also, I would like to think the Nike guys will bless me. I haven't bought one pair of shoes in the pandemic. They gotta bless the boy, man. Let me get some blessing, man.
Right, you would think so, man. But yeah, like the fact that I've been feeling real humble all day today because it's like the fact that I took an L on a GR. I
know.
Like, wow, that's it's been some time since that's happened.
Did anybody get them?
Only Clyde, man. Clyde,
really?
The only person I know that landed. Yeah, he landed them. And I was just like, hey, man, congrats, bro. But, yeah, it's ugly out here for me. I'm like, bro, I have Witherspoons, man. I have Witherspoons. And I couldn't get general release Flints. Bro, I've gotten Fear of Gods. Yeah. I've gotten many a Yeezy. Mm-hmm. Like, I've landed, you know what I'm saying, pairs that you're not supposed to have.
Right.
And I couldn't land a GR.
Man, it was weird.
It's a nasty game.
I think something happened today, man. I really am not willing.
1,200 happened, bro.
Yeah. Dang, you keep saying that. That is absolutely right. Everybody got 1,200.
Yeah.
I got to think the 1,200 has been
stretching
through at this point, though.
Well, listen, man, them unemployment bumps, man, they juicy.
True.
You know what I mean?
I know people making more money on unemployment than they made it their real job. So,
right.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, game got real nasty out there today. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, for the homies that was kind of hit me up upset about it, I'm just like, yo, listen, man, this is the game. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, this is the game. This is how it goes. I definitely thought it was gonna be easy drop, but listen, I've spent many a Saturday disappointed. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
Normal L's like the Travis Scott's, I can hold my head low, hold my head high, knowing that I knew that it was going to be an L. But like these, I just knew it was a shoe. And like I said, Kev, I got a little post-it note in my closet of where the spot was reserved for. You know what I'm saying? I had that thing carted off like Marshawn Lynch had his Lambo roped off for his Lambo. Like I was ready for the GRs to come into the house, man, and like they're not gonna be here now, bro.
Bro, we should have known it was gonna be nasty when the Last Dance dropped. We never even saw it.
Yeah,
the shock drop for the Last Dance. We never even saw it,
bro. That was the most honestly that pissed me off because it was like it wasn't even like it came as an alert. And then it didn't even come as an alert. I just pulled up the.
They were sold out by the time it loaded into sneakers. They were already sold out.
How?
I'm actually tell you. So they loaded up on Nike.com first for whatever reason, and so by the time they hit the app, they were already gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Twitter talks. You know what I'm saying? The streets know what time it is. So the second somebody saw it and the word got out there, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really paying attention. I'm like, oh, it'll pop up in sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But you know what I'm saying, I should have had my ear to the streets, the internet streets, and you know what I'm saying, we could have called it the backdoor link. But when's the last time you saw a backdoor link, man? You know what I'm saying? Like like 2011 sneakers. This is 2011 sneaker culture, bro, all over again.
Yeah, and if you guys can't tell, apparently we were pissed, and like I really wanted them. Kevin's just mad because he got a little broed. But
100%.
I just wanted my daggone shoes, man. Like I don't think I asked for much. I don't ask for much.
Oh yeah.
But yo, man, let's start like we always do. What have we been playing? What have you been playing, bro?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Still running 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like the loyal 2K activist that I am.
Really?
And,
I thought you gave up. I thought that was it.
Nah, I still been playing a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a good game. You just play here and there, man. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel good. And then Animal Crossing, man. That's it.
Oh, man, there you go. Yo, I'm going to tell you, nothing brought me more joy than when your character flew into my island and you had on that mask. I mean, I laughed for about a good, like, maybe 15 minutes. Just snickering.
Did you get it?
I did. Thank you.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Thank you. My character now has a mask. I'm going to put the footage up here. You'll see him running around with his mask on. So, yeah, but I didn't want to get back, as far as in the Animal Crossing, but besides Animal Crossing, was you playing anything else?
Nah, man, I ain't had time to play nothing else.
Okay, yeah, Animal Crossing though, so I'll stay on that. Yo, that game is super fun, man. It's such a good, it's a good break in time to play. It's the only thing I've been playing. I haven't played. I did put an hour into Assassin's Creed. I did play a little bit of that. But I went back to Animal Crossing. I just knew I had to get back to. I found an island and stumbled across. It had some snapping turtles and some. I found the scorpions. I got scorpions. Yeah. So I ended up catching. You saw the picture. I caught like 5 scorpions and 3 snapping turtles. So I turned one into that stupid owl and got keep my museum stocked. And then I sold the rest. So I ended up making like $80K.
Yeah, nice.
All that. So it was pretty cool, man. I had a great time. But as far as with Animal Crossing, the funny thing is I sent you that picture where the game, will kind of talk about the things that we've done in the game. And the part that I found amazing was how the other island folk brought up that you were at the island and all the things you were doing. So let's just say you were doing something that I didn't want to have done. It just said, no, your character was here and he was shaking trees for branches and stuff. I'm like, man, this guy, like, this is sweet.
Snitching.
Yeah, but then again, I was like, yo, y'all snitching, bro. I gotta teach y'all the snitching code if you're on the island. Ain't no snitching in Camden, man.
Bro, next time I come back, man, I'm coming with my net and I'm swatting them, boy. You know what I'm saying? Just let them know. I don't know if you've ever done that by accident yet, but it's hilarious. If you accidentally hit them with the net enough times, like, they get mad.
Oh, I haven't. I figured something happened to where, because I got the new girl on the island now, where she's like the customer relations person, and she would ask me if I had any problems with any of the residents, and I'm like, what can I do to have problems with a resident? Like, I didn't get that, but I guess it's in the game. It
is in the game. Like, some of them might just be annoying. I don't know.
Yeah, one of them got a little slick mouth, and then one of them, I think it's an older. It's a mouse. I think she must be. I think they were saying it's supposed to be like an older person, and she kind of sweet on your boy. So I gotta watch her. Wifey hasn't been playing a lot, so I told her you better get out here and get active, because
unless you better get out that tent.
Yeah, because the mouse, she on it.
Uh-huh.
The mouse lady on it. Yeah, but nah, man, it's just a super fun game, man.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Out here hustling the turnips, bruh.
Yeah,
that's where it came in clutch this week. Well, yeah, I mean, if you made profit, you made profit. Like, you can't be mad. But so my prices were down all week. I was gonna take an L. Man, your island came through for the boy. I was like, it's like, thank goodness.
Hey, it was like a bank heist when you hit me like, yo, fam, hurry up and open the island. I got 30 minutes.
I was like, man, listen, I don't know what tomorrow holds, man. I cannot take an L, because it was just going down, down, down for me. So I was like, oh, man.
You have until the next Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, you have until Saturday night to sell them, because once Sunday hits or whatever, they don't, the whatever they are, are they raccoons? Are they foxes? I don't know.
Tom, no.
That run the store. Tom, no, not Tom, but Timmy and Tommy.
Yeah. Okay, they must live in that house. I got beef with them too. I'm like, yo, y'all
so
open at 10 o'clock? 8 o'clock? Like, come on, fam. You can open up earlier than that.
Right. But, so, you know what I'm saying? They don't buy turnips on Sundays, and if you keep them till the next Sunday, they rot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because they run. Yeah, because they rot. You can eat them or something. But hold on.
You can eat them.
I think one thing I've realized, though, is like, I think the basis of the game is to be social. Because if you don't play with people on other islands, it's going to be it's a fun game to play. Don't get me wrong, but it's more of a fun game when you play with other people.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, because that's what I realized too. Because like the turnip thing, and then also I was going to say too is about the hot items that they have for sale. Because something that could be for a hot item on your island could not be on mine. Because on mine today, I think they're doing the wooden tables, and it's like, shoot, you can make like $7,000 for each one.
See, nice.
Yeah, so
I might have to make a couple wooden tables.
Yeah. And, so yeah, man, I'm Animal Crossing, bro, fun game, man, super fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's been a lot of fun, man. We gotta find some more people. Like, I started friending randos.
Did you?
From Boxton. It is what it is.
I don't want. The reason why I don't want to do that though, because I don't want nobody coming to my island and start wreaking havoc, man. Start chopping down all my trees and stuff.
You ain't got to open the gate.
You say what now?
I said, you ain't got to open the gate.
Well, no, but if I do, I'm saying, like, these trolls all around, bro. Somebody come in the island and start chopping down trees, man. I might really want to try to find IP addresses and go see them, man. My island is manicured right now, man. I'm trying to get it together.
I feel you.
I got the rose gardens and all kinds of stuff.
Listen, man, the turnips got to go. All right, they got to sell. I got to make that profit. But I don't see how you could play. Like you were saying, your man's was playing by himself, or he didn't have Nintendo Online. I don't see how where he's finding enjoyment in playing the game.
I'll tell you how. His son has it too. So
okay, so they play. They play local.
They both play local, and his son has found all of them. He just got lucky and found all the fruits. Because I'm like, I hit him up like, bro, I need the pears. I still haven't found the pears. I
haven't either.
Yeah, I did find the bamboo, and I hawked all that. I'm like, what do I need this bamboo for, man? Like, I chopped it all down and sold it.
You can, you'll customize with it. No, you need. All right, I'll send you some back. But you need to customize.
I dug up the trees, so I'm growing 5 trees.
Okay, good.
So yeah, so I got a section in the island. I got set off for 5 trees. I got them rolling. They're about 2 days in now. But everything else, all the bamboo, I hawked all that.
Yeah, I gotta plant some of those. I wasn't sure if you could grow the bamboo, because it doesn't really seem like they make a big deal about where you grow the specific types of trees.
Yes.
Like, I grew all the palm trees on the beach, and then like the the oaks and the cedars, like, I don't know if they needed to be grown in, like, how the pine trees are grown like in the elevated areas, and then you know what I'm saying, the oaks are kind of grown on the. It doesn't really seem like that makes a big difference where you grow those trees, though.
No, I don't think it does either. The bamboo though, you can't bury the actual stalks. What you have to do is dig up they look like fossils, but they just dig them up. They're like little buds, and you bury.
Yeah, I got some of those.
Okay, so just plant those, and that'll get it for you. And,
okay, cool.
So yeah, man. But yeah, the game's layered, bro. Like, I don't want to read too much into it, because some of the stuff, like some of the guys on Reddit, they're like so deep into it, man. It's like there's services you could pay to have them come to your island, and they will like customize it for you and stuff. I'm like, yo, that's a bit much, man.
That's a hustle, man. I feel them.
Yeah,
hey, people sell MT on 2K, so you know what I'm saying. People figure out a way to make some money.
Yeah. And there's people that you can pay for on Destiny. Actually, you could pay them to grind out certain guns and stuff too. So, yeah, when there's a will, there's a way. People gonna hustle. I guess I should be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it'd be okay. All right, man. So let's get into it, man. Sony, their CEO Jim Ryan, he says that he wants devs to get the most out of the PlayStation 5 hardware and isn't interested in making PS5 games run on the PS4. So he's ready to leave it all behind, man. Whereas you have,
I feel him.
Yeah, I do too. But I'm questioning whether, like, it's curious because I think this is kind of where Microsoft kind of loses me, is that they're still focusing on backwards compatibility. Whereas here you got Sony's CEO saying, like, nah, we don't really care too much about that. Like, you have a PS4, you're going to play PS4 games or go buy the PS5. I think that's a better model.
I do too. I 100% agree. Like, listen, first of all, I don't play old generation games anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I played it, I had that experience on that console. I'm never looking back. Like, I got a PlayStation 3 in my living room. I don't know, last time I turned it on, I think I was just trying to maybe watch YouTube or Netflix or something like that. And I was like, no, I can't do it. I would never play a game on there again. Never, ever.
Your PS3 is a flex. Not saying you have a bunch of company, but yeah, that PS3 is just a flex. It was really just for when someone comes by. Because I know when I first saw it, I was like, whoa. Because that PS3 that you have is the Fat Boy, which is the one that's really coveted by people and collectors, and they really will love it. Which I told you could sell it for a pretty penny. But your Sony loyalists won't allow you to do it.
Absolutely not. It's mine.
Yeah, I know. But
it was a gift. It was sentimental.
Your wife got it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
she's got most of the consoles, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we bumped into that before too. That's why, yeah, that's what I knew. I could tell you. She's taking care of you. Like I remember, full transparency. I remember it was we was at a Christmas party and I saw you open up the gifts and that she had got you, right. And I remember me and Sheree had a conversation on the way home. Like, why don't you buy me gifts like that?
You know what I'm saying?
I made over the polo, and I had the Kevin Hart face like.
Yeah. All right, I got you.
Man's had an abundance of polos being opened up. I was tight.
No, hey man, you know what I like?
I know. I joke. I kid, babe. I kid. When you see this, but yeah, man. I'm with the Sony CEO, man. I do like retro games. I do. What's up, buddy?
Word. Yeah, you know, I know you like retro games, but you like playing them on the emulators at this point. So, you know, I don't think that that's going to be a big deal for you. But for the most part, you're not going to go back and play your 360 catalog a whole lot. I know I don't go back and play any of the 360 games, even if they get them on backwards compatibility for, you know what I'm saying? And the games with gold, I don't play any of the old PS3 games. Like, I'm not doing it, man. Like, I got PS4 games. I got Xbox One games. I ain't playing that old stuff anymore. That would be like playing like 2K12 or something. Like, why would I ever do that?
Yeah, I think with me, is the nostalgia in some of it. Like, I will get it up and running. Like, for instance, I love Scott Pilgrim, and that game that came out, it was a DLC game, which is rumored to come out on Nintendo. They're trying to get it to come back. But anyways, I worked with the emulator to get it up. I'm like, man, I love this game. I want to play it. Blah blah. Got the Xbox 360 emulator working on my computer. It runs like a champ, beautifully. Bro, I played like 2 levels and was like, yeah, I'm done.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You know,
like,
I don't care.
It's not a big draw for you anymore. But you know, you do that with new games too.
If I want to play, I do. I think if okay, why don't you go take that to mommy, buddy? Ain't been up here the whole time. The minute we start recording, he comes up. I'm gonna give him some mic time one of these days. But yeah, man, I think leaving the older consoles where they're at, there's a place and there's a reason why we're leaving them and going to something new. And I don't think you can fully enjoy some of the new stuff until you get past the old. So, you know, other than leaving that stuff behind, and that's what you should do. I'm totally with Sony on that.
Yeah, as you should be, man. I'm glad you're starting to see the light, man. Every week, you know what I'm saying, you get closer and closer to greatness.
Told you, man. The tat's coming, bro. The tat's coming, man. You know, the tattoo is coming. But I think what'll solidify the tattoo is that PS5, their reveal is supposed to be rumored the July 4th, or June 4th. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
It's supposed to be rumored. What are we expecting to see though?
Greatness.
Here we go.
Straight up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The future is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, great. It's going to be fire. We already know this, man. Sony's never let us down.
Yo, I'm going to tell you. If they come out swinging the way I think they're going to come out swinging, it could be a nail in the coffin for Microsoft even before it comes out.
Bro, I'm saying, like, even with you know what I'm saying, Xbox 360 being so good and PlayStation 3, you know what I'm saying, being outperformed by that console or whatever, PlayStation 3 was still a great console. Like, nobody ever pulled any punches about PS3 not being quality or not having good games. A lot of it was like price point, and people had already kind of bought into the Xbox ecosystem. But PS3 wasn't a dud. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so Sony's never let us down. So I don't expect them to start now.
No, I mean, the thing with the PS3 though, it was that it was hard to. They would before in years past, Sony would send their devs to other. I mean, they would send their devs to devs to actually work with them and accompany them to code for it. And what happened was with the PS3, they didn't. They stopped doing that, and that's where it's kind of like you're expecting for you're hand holding for a company to do certain things, but then you expect to do on their own, and they kind of rebel. And I think that's what happened with the PS3.
Yeah, see, lazy devs, they didn't max out the potential of the PS3 until it was too late. But hey, man, listen, greatness awaits. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Xbox, they already let us down. They already shot themselves in the foot. Now it's just on Sony to, you know what I'm saying, just do what they do. It's like literally, it's a stride to the finish line for them at this point. They're just showing off.
You think so?
Absolutely, man. It's about to be fire, and don't let them come with the price. Like, if that price comes at like $400, oh, it's a wrap.
If they come
pre-orders open now, listen, take my money.
But that's the thing, though. We talked about it before, though. I think that's the only play that Microsoft does have of having a cheaper console. But cheaper in how much though? Because they come in with like $30 less, and it's like
it's not gonna be a big deal.
It's not.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I feel like Sony's only in competition with themselves because it's like, as long as they're not priced too high, it doesn't really like. Xbox would be $100. If that PlayStation is like $400 or less, I don't care. They can be giving away the Xbox for free. I'm still gonna get a PlayStation if it's priced right. You know what I'm saying?
You're also a Sony loyalist, bro. Like I get what you're saying, but you're also like you're going to get Sony regardless. Like, because like even if all this, are you really thinking about getting an Xbox at all?
The Series X, yes. I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about it. I mean,
why though?
I could crap on them as much as I want because, like, listen, I've got to experience these things, man. I've got to know for myself. You know what I mean?
If you have the same experience on both, like if you can get all the games on PlayStation that you can get on Microsoft, then why would you even get why would you get an Xbox?
Because that's who I am. Okay, like some things you just have to do them. Like it's in my DNA as a gamer. Like, I have to know what these consoles are about. How can I crap on something I don't know anything about?
Yeah, you're big on that. You always said that. Like, that was always your argument when I was on Android and I always crapped on iOS. And he was like, how do you know that if you haven't had an iPhone in forever? And then I ended up getting one and I loved it and I never looked back. I've been on an iPhone for like the last 6 years now.
So I'm saying, man, you gotta know the ins and outs, man, to make an educated argument. So it's like, yo, as a player of the Xbox, I know that it's trash. You know what I'm saying?
It's the UI, man. They gotta fix that. I really hope they fix that. I really do.
I mean, and the fact that it's always down and it's just broken and they don't have the games and it's just a lot of things working against it. But you know what I mean? Hey, listen, I'm along for the ride. I mean, I play my Xbox mostly because that's where 2K is. But it's like, yo, I just bought 2K over here. That's the only reason I'm here. Otherwise, and my Xbox, you know what I'm saying, it's the more powerful console of the two. But I prefer to play on my PlayStation.
Yeah. But if you can do all of it on the PlayStation, I do think, though, if you do end up the PlayStation being the console of choice and you end up playing everything on PlayStation, you'll flip that Xbox if the price is right.
Nah, man, I'll still have it.
Really?
Like, it's just, it's like, I gotta have it. Like, you know, just in case, you know what I'm saying? Because they might surprise you in like 2 years down the line, they drop some D's and now you know what I'm saying? I'm out here with my pants around my ankles, you know what I'm saying? Not having. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta stay ready. Until then, I can just continue to crap on it and, you know what I'm saying, talk about how bad it is. And then when the good thing come out, I'll be like, oh, you know, finally, they did something.
Yeah. I think you're also, You'll cop it just so you can say I can't use your own slander back at you. Like, how do you know, Kev? How do you know if it's not good if you don't have it? I really do think that's why you're going to do it.
That might be part of it, but I love gaming. Like that's the biggest part of it. I love, you know what I'm saying, like gaming is a hobby that I've always been into, man. I love electronics. Like, you know what I'm saying, I always want to test out the new gadgets. I'm that guy.
Yeah, I do. And you know, wife will tell you, Shruti will tell you, man. I'll sit around sometimes just staring at random objects, and she's like, "What's up?" I'm like, man, I just need to take the sticker off of something shiny, man. Like I don't know what I need something new. You know?
Yes, like you know what I'm saying. Like it makes me feel like I'm progressing. I'm moving forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, man. I'll tell you what's not progressing though. So Madden, they re-up with the NFL for 5 years, $1.5 billion exclusive deal. I think it runs to so 5 years is where it's going to go to. Yo, they paid a ton of money. 2K, I don't know if they had the money to pay.
They had it.
No, I don't know. Visual Concepts, man. I think it's two different entities. I think the basketball and football was two different. They
could siphon. They would siphon that money off. Listen, PAX is still moving. It don't matter who drops in them, man. The PAX is still moving.
They are. Them PAX is still moving. It's not good. It's not good for a simulation football game for Madden to own it. Madden's been bad for a while now. But you know, hey, I don't fault them for doing so, paying that ton of money. I don't know. I just when I read the story, I kind of was just like, you know, I was upset because I am a 2K fan as far as a football game, and now knowing it, we won't see it for the next couple, you know, for at least 5 more years. Who knows? Yeah. Man?
You know what? But when you really think about it, what else does EA have? Like, they kind of had to make sure that they secured that if they wanted to survive as a company, because they don't have anything else that I'm aware of. Anthem was a flop.
Yeah. Anthem was a flop. They got FIFA. I mean, I think they break it up into 2 different companies. They got EA Sports, and then they have EA, the other one. I don't know. Maybe it's all the same. Because they got Battlefront, and then they got, I think, is Battlefield EA too?
What's Battle? I don't know what Battlefront is. Battlefield.
Battlefront was a Star Wars game.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that just got pretty decent, but
FIFA. I gotta think
we wasn't really moving that. FIFA probably makes a lot of money for them, but like I think FIFA is more of on an international side, but it's like Madden. I would have to imagine is a big cash cow for them. So it's like listen, they had to make that happen. I'm gonna tell you what, them MUT packs is about to go to garbage.
Oh yeah,
them odds is about to go all the way down because they got some recouping to do, and people ain't buying it.
I know. I would think they would have gotten more backlash than what they got over the dude who won the daggone Madden Bowl without passing the ball once. So that kind of came and went too.
Because most people don't know about that.
I know. Well, I mean, and you think about it too. They came back from the massacre, man. The people got killed. You know what I mean? So,
I completely forgotten about that, but you're right.
So, but yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense for Madden to do it. People are just upset, and a lot of people are tight because Madden's gonna be trash. We know that. We know that going in. It's gonna be a bad game. It's gonna be the same game as it was last year.
It's been a bad game for like 15 years now, so
I know.
Not really moving the needle or anything.
Right. But that's all we got gaming, man. Ain't nothing else really going on right now. Everybody's in the crib. Everybody playing. Finding their game they can play. So
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, man. So NBA, the season is set to start on July 31st. Is the return date. That's what all the meetings are going on. All the Zoom calls. All the LeBron and them are on everything. They left my boy James Harden out, but it ain't happening, Kev.
Sad. Yeah, have you seen James Harden? Now I know why James Harden wasn't on that call, man. Disciple. He had other things to do. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? He was leading the people. Yeah, he was leading the people out here. You know what I'm saying?
He looked like he lost a lot of weight, too.
He did, man. You know what I'm saying? He's looking slim and trim, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know. Like, James Harden been focused. You know what I'm saying? While LeBron been, you know what I'm saying, listening to 2 Chainz mixtapes being an A&R during quarantine, James Harden been out here putting in that work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? While Giannis been out here getting hacked, James Harden was putting in that work. You know what? This is something we don't really talk about now. This is not on the docket at all. Is James Harden the smoothest player off the court of all time?
Say it again, you broke up.
Is James Harden the smoothest player of all time?
All right, hold on. All right, say it again. You were breaking up. Zoom gave us up. Say it again.
Yeah, it gives up the ghost all the time. But is James Harden the smoothest player off the court of all time? Because I'm saying, like, his kill list it's pretty legendary. But listen, we never get a bad report on James Harden. Like, Tristan Thompson out here getting slaughtered. J.R. Smith killed. You know what I'm saying? But James Harden, it's like it's a known thing that he out here, and it's just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He might be him and Wilt Chamberlain might be the smoothest.
They might be, but here's the thing with Harden, which I'm rolling. I'm actually rolling with this theory, is that he doesn't wife him. James
Yeah,
Harden,
but
that's,
you would at least think that he would be getting slandered on Twitter.
no,
Doesn't happen.
unless he has NDAs.
He doing something, man. He doing something, man. Like you never hear a peep. You know what I'm saying? You might just see a couple pictures of him and, you know what I'm saying, a lovely young lady, you know what I'm saying, having dinner somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You never hear another word about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever got anything bad to say about him.
Yeah.
You know, he don't slander none of them neither. You just never hear anything else about it.
Well, like I said, A, he doesn't wife him, and then two, I think, well, a close second to him would have to be Lou Will. Lou Will got to be a close second.
But Lou Will wasn't getting them famous ones.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And James Harden get the famous ones and keep his business out the news. How?
I don't know. But also James Harden.
He might be the GOAT.
He might be. But also James Harden, he dodges the bullet. He was with the Kardashians and made
That's
it
what
out.
I'm saying.
And won
He
an
made
MVP
it.
out. He might be the only guy. Because you think about it. Them Kardashians, man, they got a good track record. Like Reggie Bush didn't pass the 50-yard line after he messed with one of those Kardashians. We ain't heard from the Humphreys dude ever again. Like it's been all bad, man. So yeah.
What James Harden do? Win MVP.
Yeah, he did. Won MVP.
Yeah. MVP. Listen, I'm saying I gotta salute the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he's made it through the mud clean, unscathed.
Yeah. Unscathed. No bad reports. And they still cool too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody all good.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? How did, like, Tristan Thompson, I mean, he, you know what I'm saying? He took his lumps or whatever. He's making it through okay.
Yeah.
But not smooth like Harden.
But TT, man, I mean, you know, he took the slander, but he laughed with it, bro. He didn't take any hits. Like
he lasted, but I'm saying he gets slandered a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
He does.
I mean, they've been calling him Tristan third trimester for the longest time. You know what I'm saying? Third trimester Thompson the entire time.
Hey, man, Money did bang out. He broke a lot of. I mean, he did some grimy stuff. But once again, he wifed him. I think that's the biggest thing, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, James, and it's like, yo, to navigate in the social media era, even though James Harden don't really seem like he got much of a social media presence, he don't really do the onlines. You know what I'm saying? You never see him liking pictures or nothing like that.
Nah.
But hey, man,
he from that old school cloth too, where it's like I don't want to be seen. You know,
saying that's what I'm saying. Listen, man, I got to give him his, you know what I'm saying, give him his flowers.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying, put his jersey in the Player Hall of Fame.
I gotta agree with you on that. He got some older uncles. I'm telling you, somebody's telling him how to navigate in these waters.
Yeah, man. I'm saying we've never seen it. We've never seen it.
Yeah. What else we got here, man? Mike Tyson. So he got offered $20 million to return. So you keep talking about you would like to see him and Evander Holyfield fight again. I'm not wishing for that, Kev.
You know what? I don't actually want to see Mike Tyson fight at all anymore. Like, I would like to see him stay retired. But if he just had to go get that $20 million, which I can't be mad at a man if somebody's dangling $20 million in face to, you know what I'm saying, just go out there and perform on one night. You know what I mean? And if he's gonna fight anybody, I would only be comfortable with it being Evander Holyfield. Like, don't go out here trying to fight Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder and all those, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to prove you still got it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just get the bag and go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. I got to compromise for all of it. And it's just the company we just got done talking about, which is EA. Just make Fight Night again. Just make another Fight Night game, man. You know, like Fight Night is people still play that game. That's one thing people still play. They bring out the 364s playing the old Fight Night game.
Yeah.
You know,
we ain't got no other choices.
No, we ain't got no other choices. EA need to go ahead and bring that back, man. That was a big franchise for them. I don't know why they abandoned Fight Night. They stopped doing it.
And it was a good game. That was the whole thing too. It's like, man, y'all actually have something good, and you know what I'm saying, it's a franchise that's working. Why'd you get rid of it?
Right.
EA doing EA things.
Right. Yeah, man. They need to bring back those EA Sports that's in the game too. Like, for real, that was a dope little mantra too. But yeah, I don't want to see Tyson fight in real life, man. Like, I mean, and I don't think it's gonna happen either. Mike Tyson probably got a lot of money. You know, everybody was talking about it because he got himself in super duper shape and was still showing that he could fight. Listen, he was a trained killer for as long as he was. Like, Mike Tyson, was there any doubt in anybody's mind he could still throw hands? Like, come on,
right.
we know he can. But no, I don't want to see Mike Tyson fight. I don't.
Yeah, nah, I'm cool, man. Listen, quarantine is doing nasty things.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we talking about Mike Tyson coming back. Like, you know what? I still remember when Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying, the tail end of his career.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't good.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Who was it? What's the Frenchman's name, man? Lennox Lewis. Well, Lennox Lewis ended up beating him up, and then he rubbed Lennox Lewis's face because he had a blemish on his face. Like, oh man, I didn't want to see Mike do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, then he ended up saying, "I love his kids." You know, I'm like, oh, I just ain't I don't want to see this, man. Like, it's like I didn't want to see that, man.
See, you're still talking about like the tail end of his champion era. I'm talking about after he got the face tattoo and he was getting beat up by bums.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I was like, you know what I'm saying, Mike, just let's just leave it where it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's just leave it where it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it looked like you can still do it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's exciting. That's exciting enough. All right.
Well,
let's just leave it there.
That's the only thing that sucks though, because all the greats kind of went out like that. I remember when Roy Jones Jr. got knocked out. I forget who he got knocked out by, but it was like the whole crowd had left and he was still kind of coming through. And it's like that was hard to see as well. Like, you know,
for as bad as a man he was in his prime, like you don't want to see that, man.
Nah,
just do the commentating, bro. Like,
right. I don't want to see that at all. So another thing I don't want to see is any more of these bad versus battles that were potentially coming. DMX ended up apologizing to Lloyd Banks, so that they made that right. So, you know, I don't.
Hold on. Oh yeah, he did, but no, we'll talk about that. That sparked a whole nother. Opened up a whole new can of worms, man. Because he apologized to Lloyd Banks just to crap on Tony Yayo.
Right, just to crap on Yayo's probably somewhere like, bruh, how would you talk about me? But yeah, like,
Yayo was hot.
Oh, he's very hot. Yeah, he has some choice words for DMX, man. I mean,
if we're being honest though, Tony Yayo pretty crappy.
Yeah. But that's why I didn't even understand why he took offense to it, because you know, like that's got to be bravado getting involved, because it's like you weren't known as the punchline rapidy rapping guy. Like when you had to pick the two, you know. And when you think about it now, it kind of makes sense why DMX was so animated. Like, what do you mean? You know, Tony Yayo, like he thought it was Tony Yayo he's talking about, is a good rapper, you know what I mean? Like name a verse. I'm like, dang, like Banks has some stuff. And then when you say, oh no, he was talking about Tony Yayo, he's like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You're like, oh, it makes sense now. Carry on.
But I mean, the fact that you would come out your face and be like, and just tell the truth, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? My apologies to Lloyd Banks, man. Lloyd Banks actually get busy. I thought they were talking about Tony Yayo. Now that guy is garbage. He is hot garbage. But I did not mean to disrespect you, Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks, man, you got fired. Much respect to you.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you just Tony Yayo. You just supposed to hold that, like,
right.
But I mean. Everybody else is kind of looking like, that does make more sense.
That's the funny part about all of it is like everybody was just like, okay, yeah, I'm rolling.
Yeah. Pretty much like, that makes sense. Yeah, no, you are correct.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get why Yayo was so mad. But so yeah, man, these versus battles, I'm tired of. I think I'm over it. I think the 112 and Jagged Edge thing, it was like
it ruined it for you. So you're not tuning in tonight, is what you're saying?
Well, tomorrow night I am going to.
It's not tonight.
Nah, it's tomorrow.
They got service tomorrow.
I know, it's at 5:00. Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond.
Don't they know people having dinner?
Hey, they did it at a good time. Hey, you know, ain't nobody else to do. But I do think. Do you like Fred Hammond?
Yeah, I like Fred Hammond.
I don't like Kirk Franklin though. I'm not a big Kirk Franklin. Nah, I'm not a big Kirk Franklin. I was just more so like I think with Fred Hammond reminded me of the old school gospel, where it's like, you know. What are you doing, man? Like, what are you thinking of?
Bruh, like, what has quarantine done to us that we got to sit up here and slander Kirk Franklin? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what else to do?
Like, man, you know, I rated this at a 50. You know what I'm saying? Like goodness gracious. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way he said Jesus on all of his songs. He doesn't even sing. He just talks.
He just talks. He's the friend. He's the Puff Daddy of gospel. I don't like it.
He's the Spliff Star of gospel.
That's why I said, man, the quarantine might be over for your boy, man, because for too much good music come out. We ain't talking. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah. I'm listening to Gibbs right now.
Like Gibbs is good, bro.
It's good. Very good.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But so you're not tuning in for the Fred Hammond and Kurt
I'll tune in. I think it'll be something interesting for me and the wife to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll support it. I ain't gonna lie. Now I do kind of wish I would have watched that Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, because that, like, the more I see the clips, the more that looks like that was pretty entertaining. I'm disappointed in myself for even giving that Jagged Edge 112 a chance, because it was like, I started thinking about their songs. I'm like, okay, it makes a lot of sense, but I'm like, as we got into the actual competition, I'm like, this sucks. You know what?
No, it was such a letdown.
Sucks.
It was such a letdown. We should have known the shakeup was happening when it was only 2 members of 112 in there. I know we talked about it before, but dang, it was bad, man. It was just bad.
Hey, listen, it like in Nelly versus Luda, man, that had me kind of looking at my generation of rap music, like, you know what I'm saying, like, maybe we shouldn't be so hard on the youngsters. Like, Lil Uzi Vert ain't so bad. I mean, we had Nelly and Ludacris. Ludacris is actually still pretty good, but it's like Nelly.
Okay, I was about to say, man, Nelly was the one we could say, but even Nelly,
them songs didn't age so well.
No, they didn't. But he had a distinct sound. I'll give him credit for
Sorry,
that.
babe. Like Toya's right there. She, like, I know she's hot. You know, first of all, Toya's like the biggest Nelly fan in the world when I met her.
Shirley told me that. She told me that. She had the posters and everything. So yeah.
Oh, she traded him in for Drake though. Listen, when Drake hit the scene, she traded Nelly in so fast. I'm like, man, Lord Jesus, like, man, I got to keep up on it. Listen, she traded you in, boy. She traded you in quick,
and they both were light skinned too.
Yeah, man. Listen, your boy in trouble over here. But oh yeah, she turned on Nelly so fast. She turned on him so fast for Drake.
Took the Band-Aid off for the.
Yeah, listen, that sweating suit, man. That was done. That was over with. I think she might have frisbee those out of her car to get Drake in there faster. Yeah, she was like, listen.
Were they that bad? I can't remember. Were they that bad?
I never listened to it. Listen, I like Country Grammar. Like, when I first heard Country Grammar, I was like, man, this is a smash hit. But once he got to doing like Shaky Tail Feather and all that, I was like, this is corny. Now, listen, he does have a classic. It came on at 3:00 in the morning.
Yes, it did.
But it was a classic.
It did not have sound.
It was, we understand. We understand. So, like, listen, I can't completely crap on Nelly. It's like, yo, listen, you did good things for the culture. Right. I get it. It's fine. Right. Absolutely. But nah, I wasn't a big fan of his music. Nah.
I agree with you on that. It didn't age well. And that's what I think with some of these versus battles, it become where it'd be like, okay, you were kind of trash. I think if it's gonna,
that's all that
people. Yeah, like I'm fearful of it.
Some people were legends, and this is kind of exposing like who the legends were versus like who was hot for a time.
Yeah, and I think I will say though, as far as with DMX, I think that DMX is a legend. He could do it. I just ain't really. I just know DMX's his sound ain't gonna be right. It ain't gonna be together right. It just ain't gonna be what I need it to be, man. X
might end up surprising you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
But my thing is, I don't know who has the catalog really to compete with DMX, because it's like, yo, his sound was so aggressive. The only person I could see maybe kind of stacking up versus DMX is 50.
Yeah.
Because it's like, though they had different styles, like the music was very aggressive in the same way. So maybe that could kind of even it out. But like DMX versus Jay-Z doesn't really mesh, because it's like, yo, they didn't have songs that kind of fit the same pocket or the same vibe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jay was never been barking on a record ever.
No, but I do think though that it'd be good for the culture. I think that's the only thing that I would be willing to see at this point would be like a DMX and Jay.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to see Eminem in this climate. I really wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think Eminem and DMX makes any sense. And I mean, I get it in terms of, you know what I'm saying, success for that period of time. I get it that it makes sense there, but sonically the music doesn't, it seems like it would just clash too much. It would be bringing in two completely different audiences.
Yeah. I find hilarity in the fact that Ja Rule's been asking to be on the battle with somebody for like the last month, and no one will.
He's been begging.
I know.
50, give him the battle, Fifth. Like, come on, man. Like, just bury him one last time if that's what you got to do. If that's what it takes to get you to join, man, just bury him one last time.
Yeah, I would love to see that. That'd be funny. But you already know, Ja Rule's he's gonna put the Ja Rule spin on it. He'll mess around, have Irv there, and then 50 will cuss him out, find his IP, and fight. Like it'd be all bad, man.
Listen, I'm entertained already,
Oh, yeah,
man.
I'm
You're
sure.
selling
No,
me.
you're right.
You're
You're
selling me
absolutely
on this
right.
idea.
Come get with Games Music Life. We can quarterback this thing. It might not end in a good way, but we can quarterback it, man.
Hey, listen, did we get paid? No, I'm
Absolutely.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Nah.
No, you're clear. I'm dead serious. Like, set it up.
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Positive vibes only, man. For the culture, you know what I'm saying? That's something that we wouldn't mind seeing.
Yeah.
But like I do think that we maybe we need to kind of assess who we're putting into these battles, man, and just reserve it for the legends. Like no shade to 112 and Jagged Edge, but it's like maybe you just weren't there. Like it didn't have that feel of Babyface versus Teddy Riley. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have that feel of Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu. Like those made sense. Y'all were just some guys who made some songs. That'd be like Case versus Dave Hollister. Don't nobody want to hear that.
That's always your thing. And whoa, we're not gonna stand. I'm not gonna stand for any Dave Hollister slander.
Okay, Case versus Jaheim. We don't want to hear that.
All right, there you
know what I'm saying?
Right,
nobody wants to hear that, man.
I'll accept that. Dave Hollister. We're not here for Dave Hollister slander. That is a cultural icon. He'll be recognized as such. We're not going. I'm not going.
Now listen, I'm trying to be cool, but you gonna make me dial it back with all this icon and all this now. All right, like Dave Hollister ain't too good to go against Carl Thomas now. Now cut it out.
We're definitely about to get out of here. Hold on, Carl Thomas was a classic too, man.
Carl Thomas had like 2 albums, man. I like the song. I like the I Wish I Never Met Her. I thought it was a cool song or whatever.
Dirty Mac.
But I mean, they're not. That's not Maxwell. Like, and I don't think I want to hear Maxwell versus Eric Benet.
No, I won't hear that either. Because every time I see,
even though I would like to hear Maxwell go against somebody.
Holly Berry.
Maxwell versus somebody should happen. I do firmly believe that. But like he can't. Dave Hollister can't see Maxwell. Like
I don't know.
Dave Hollister. This is Maxwell.
What about
you don't know.
What about Maxwell and Anthony Hamilton?
I don't even know that Anthony Hamilton has it to go against Maxwell. That's a really tough one. Because I'm saying Maxwell's recently, you know what I'm saying, put out great work.
Yeah. Plus, when he plays Woman's Worth, what is either of them going to have to play back with that?
Yeah, that's kind of like a tough space.
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's get out of here. You got anything else, bro?
Man, Nike, you let your boy down today. You know what I'm saying? I expect you to do better, Mark Parker. Clearly, you didn't see the podcast last week. I struck out 3 times this week. It's not right. It's just not right.
I've been refreshing my Gmail since we've been on the pod, and I'm waiting for the kindly worded email with the link to buy them. So if I get it or you get it, just let me know. That way we can order both pair, and I'll just let you know so you don't have to double up. But yeah, Nike, y'all need to make this right.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Release,
I agree.
A GR.
Me, you, missed. General release. Right. What is this, man? Like, I haven't missed in 20 years, man. What's going on here?
Hey, man, we can add that to the laundry list of the Twinkie being BS, man.
Absolutely. So, that's right up there. That's right up there.
Absolutely. But yo, let's get out of here. But yo, I am Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 215. Drink more water, people.
Peace.